Hey guys, today I'm here to talk about what I think is one of the funnest semi-automatic 22 rifles on the market, well at least the Canadian market, the Derya TM22. Now hang on, I said funnest, I didn't say best, so all you Ruger 1022 fans that are already furiously typing, yelling at me in the comments, just simmer down a second. Hey guys, welcome back to Kwmjam Adventures. Alright, so I had to get a little fire going because in case you can't tell, it's winter's here. It's finally snowing here in Canada, which is awesome. So as mentioned, I've got the Derya TM22, the full model TM22 A18. So this is an awesome little 22 rifle made by Derya from Turkey. It's also imported in the States through Arms Corps Rock Island Armory. So you can also get the TM22 in that way. I'm gonna be honest, this is a really awesome 22. I've really enjoyed this. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, as well as it's all metal. It's really really built well. I just like it. I'm sorry, I just like it. For a fun little tactical 22, it's really fun. Like, it's got the 10-round magazines. I believe when you buy it, it comes with, by default, comes with two 10-round magazines. You can also get the 25-round magazines here, which the magazines are metal as well, which is awesome. They do have like the little butt plates on the bottom. You can take them off and clean them, kind of like your standard AR mags, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's all around a cool rifle. I got it topped up here with a Scorpion Outdoors Red Dot. I can't remember the model off the top of my head, so I'll just put it right here. So nice and inexpensive red dot. I actually picked up the red dot from our friends OnlineOutfitters.ca.
OnlineOutfitters.ca is a Canadian-owned and operated website that is gear for hunting, shooting sports, fishing, camping, as well as a section just for gear from Canadian companies. And they are adding new products all the time. Make sure to head over to OnlineOutfitters.ca and pick up some gear for yourself or the outdoorsman in your life.
But no, we'll talk more about it in a minute. Let's shoot the thing. Alright, so I got my steel target set up downrange at about, I don't know, about 80-ish yards or so. I got the 25-round magazine loaded up and ready to go, so let's see how this does. I have it loosely sighted in, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, so last round hold open. Oh, my fingers are actually getting cold. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the rifle. So I'm just going to take the magazine out here. Make sure we're clear. Throw that in my pocket for right now. So this thing's all metal. So buttstock, it's all aluminum, which is just awesome. There's a couple different models of it. You can get the one with the barrel shroud that goes like right down to the end. This one is a short one. I actually got this one used for a ridiculous price. Like I got this one with all 4 magazines. I got 2 10 rounds and 2 25 rounds, and the rifle like for the same price of what you buy like at retail. So that worked out really well. I did add the mag pull grips, I guess, and then a hand stop. I don't remember what these are called, but whatever this little grippy part thing is. But I like it. It gives you a nice firm hold on it. It's really fun. It does have a pistol grip. It's not, I guess they make this one. It's rubberized. It's nice and beefy. It feels good. Nice trigger. I don't know. Like I said, this is just a fun rifle. It's a 22. It's a semi-automatic. There's only so much you can go over with this. There are two things that I have had that I don't want to say I don't like. I'm just saying are hindrances. Now, one is geography, because as I mentioned, the buttstock is aluminum. And like I said, it's winter. This thing gets cold. So when you've got your cheek on that, it gets a little chilly. So I don't know. Like I said, there is a model you can get that has like a collapsible plastic stock with a cheek rest. And I could always change this out for something else. It just looks like it's a standard castle nut AR, like an AR style buffer tube stock. So I'm sure I can swap it out. And it does have sling mounts, or a sling mount there on the end. Nothing on the front, but you could just do any type of M-lock adapter or accessory you'd want on the front, because this is all M-lock on the front. So the one other thing that I think is kind of, I don't know if it's weird or if I'm just seeing it different, the safety. So the safety is on the left-hand side. So if you're a right-handed shooter, your thumb is sort of right there for it. Just see here. So white for safe, red for shoot. Now that's where I think it's a little weird. I feel like it would be more comfortable if that, like pressing it down was for fire and then lifting it up was for safe, but it's the other way around. Just because for me, I would almost feel more comfortable like when it's in fire, leaving my, this is my left hand, I'm right-handed, so it's kind of weird. I would feel more comfortable with my left hand on there while I'm shooting, but it has to be in the up firing position. So I think that's a little weird. I don't know if there's a particular reason for that. If you guys know why they would put it that way, or if you think it's kind of random and backwards, you know, let me know in the comments down below, because I just found that seems a little bit counterintuitive, right? Now, what else can I tell you about this gun? I can't think of anything. Let me put my ear pro on and we'll shoot it some more. All right, so got another 25 round magazine. So I set up my other steel target. I've got a little coyote flipper target, so I got that at about 20-25 yards. So take some shots at that and at the big steel and see how she goes. Oh, I think we had a underpowered shot there because it didn't blow back all the way. So that's actually the first jam that I've gotten on this rifle. So that's the other thing with this rifle, is that I have had very, very good success with it. That's actually the first jam that I've ever gotten, and it was just a failure to feed. Like I said, maybe it's the cold, I don't know. I also haven't cleaned this since I got it, but considering that's my first failure, of course it's going to happen when it's on camera. But let's shoot some more, because we got some more rounds in here. All right, had a few misses there as I was shooting a little faster, but all in all, pretty decently accurate. Let me go set this down and we'll talk a bit about this red dot. All right, so we'll talk a little bit about this red dot. This is the Scorpion Outdoors RGD30. I looked it up. So it's a inexpensive red dot. Once again, got this from onlineoutfitters.ca. So pretty standard as far as for a red dot. Your up and down adjustments, covers there. Then you have your adjuster for the brightness of the dot, which goes 0, which is off, all the way up to 11. So it's decently bright. One thing I kind of like about it is that it is a little bit larger, at least especially for this rifle. I used to have the Bushnell, was it TR125? Yeah, which a very common red dot that you see a lot. I'll put whichever one I actually have here because I can't remember model numbers that well. But that's a lot smaller one. So it is nice if you want something nice and small and compact. With this rifle, it's actually nice just having this little bit bigger red dot on it because it raises it up a little bit easier to get a sight picture just with these angles, and I don't need a riser or anything like that. So let me just see if you can, here, I'm going to crank up the brightness, and let's see if we guys can actually kind of see if I can get you guys in here to see. I don't know if I can actually get you guys to, I'll try to. I can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see that red dot or not, but decently wide aperture, so it's nice and easy for quickly getting a sight picture. Like I said, it seems fairly accurate. Maybe I'll do a comparison with the Bushnell later on, because that Bushnell is a very, very common one that a lot of people get for an inexpensive red dot. Maybe I'll do a bit of a side-by-side comparison. So it actually uses thumb screws. You can get like a slide screwdriver on there, tighten them on there too, so you can kind of take it on and off without any tools. I kind of really torqued them down with my fingers before I came out, or when I put it on this rifle, and it's seems to be holding pretty sturdy. So that's a little bit different than most of your red dots, which are going to be Allen keys or some sort of screw or bolt or something like that. So actually, just for maybe a bit of accuracy on this rifle, we will set up an actual paper target, maybe around 30 yards or so, and we'll kind of try and I'll try and rest this on something, and we'll try and get some accuracy testing out of this. Let's give it a shot. All right, so we'll do some accuracy testing here as best as we can. So we're gonna do some prone shooting with the 10-round magazines. So we got the target set up downrange about, I don't know, 25, 30 yards. So we're not stretching out too far, but I don't have sandbags or anything with me, so we're just gonna do it this way and see what kind of grouping we can get. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna put the safety back on and go get our ear pro. Upon further inspection, my ear pro is on my head, just not on my ears. So, yeah, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. All right. All right, let's see what kind of group we can get going here. That's out. All right, let's go take a look. Oh, wow. I'm actually quite impressed. I know I pulled one or two of them, so it looks like the one that I pulled is actually what got the bullseye. So we got one right in the center, one right there, but all in all, about an, I don't know, 1.5 inch grouping. So now 1.5 inch, that zoomed in. 1.5 inch grouping ain't great at that distance, but I'm just holding it handheld. Maybe in the summer I'll actually bench rest and try it. I'm just shooting with a red dot, so, but pretty decent grouping otherwise. But, oh, one other thing I want to tell you about. So I mentioned the magazines earlier. They're all metal, which is nice. The followers might be plastic, but that's okay. But one of the things I really like about them is that, I don't know if I can actually be able to show you this on camera. There's like no like sharp edges on the ends, which for any of you that have loaded like single stack 22 magazines before, they tend to be thin stamped metal, and you're pushing them in, and after loading a couple of magazines, your thumb is just torn apart and sore. These ones aren't too bad. They're actually, like, yeah, after you're loading a bunch, especially on the 25-round magazines, you load those a bunch of times, yeah, your finger's gonna get sore, but it's a lot longer because there's no real sharp, thin surfaces that's gonna like dig into your finger, which is really nice. So I just wanted to mention that too, because I really think these are okay. these are the best 22 magazines that aren't the Ruger 1022 magazines. Just clarify. Now, that's the one thing that I have seen complaints about this rifle online, is that people are like, oh, it doesn't work with Ruger 1022 magazines because they're so popular. Now, for me, that's actually kind of a bonus in my opinion. Main reason being is that up here in Canada, we can't have anything over the 10 round magazines for the Ruger 1022 just because it fits into a gun that's restricted and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. It sucks. But so therefore with these magazines, since they're just for this rifle, that's why we have the 25 rounds and the 10 rounds. I think I might have seen a 15 round online at one point, but either way, I think these are really awesome magazines, even though they are only for this rifle. So, but yeah, let's shoot it one more time. Yeah, so I got one last 10 round magazine loaded up here, chambered up. So let's just dump this mag real quick. Oh, I actually hit quite a few of those. Anyways, guys, that's the TM, or the Derya TM22 long rifle. Really fun AR kind of styled rifle. Like I said, I love this. This is one of my favorite 22s now. Am I going to go hunting with it? No. But just for some fun plinking little rifle. It's durable. It's all metal. Like I said, got that one jam, so it did have a failure to feed, but I don't know. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you guys, but I can't remember. So anyways, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure.